5:14. Welcome back, friends and family. Getting a look over the next 12 hours. Looks like by 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to get to 87 degrees. It's going to be a fairly nice day outside, Mary Marshall tells us, but more rain is on the way. We're going to check in with her in a bit to see exactly when that rain is going to make its way into town. In the meantime, 3 things you need to know this morning before you head out the door. Virginia is under a state of emergency ahead of the white nationalist rally that takes place on Sunday. Governor Ralph Northam issued the state of emergency Wednesday. It allows the Commonwealth to use $2 million to cover the cost of security and allows the National Guard to step in should things get violent. Meantime, President Trump is slapping new sanctions on Russia for violating the international chemical weapons ban. The White House says that the move is in response to the nerve agent attack that targeted a Russian defector and his daughter in England. Fortunately, the two survived. The new sanctions come despite President Trump's desire to improve relations with the Kremlin. Those sanctions begin on August 22nd. Meantime, testimony resumes today at 9:30 in Paul Manafort's trial in Alexandria. Prosecutors expect to wrap up their case tomorrow. Manafort's former partner Rick Gates wrapped up his testimony yesterday with lawyers exposing his extramarital affairs. Gates testified that he not only assisted Manafort in committing bank and tax fraud, but he also embezzled money from Manafort as well. For updates on these stories and others, just head over to our free WSA9 mobile app.
All right, thanks so much, Larry. 5:15 is your time right now. Firefighters from around the globe are in California battling more than a dozen wildfires. A man is facing charges for allegedly starting the Holy Fire. That fire near LA burned 13 cabins and forced several communities to evacuate. 51-year-old Forrest Gordon Clark could face life in prison if convicted. Meantime, crews from Australia are helping California firefighters battle the Mendocino Complex fire. By the way, that's the worst wildfire season that is, the state has ever seen. The death toll from the earthquake that struck the Indonesian island of Lombok on Sunday is now at 227. The island was hit by another earthquake early this morning, and this is the third quake in actually more than a week. Officials say they expect the death toll to rise as rescue crews reach more remote areas of the island. Expensive cleanup in Virginia. Lynchburg officials said the cost to clean up the damage caused by the overflowed dam that we told you about could be as much as $10 million. College Lake Dam overflowed last Thursday due to heavy rains. This prompted the evacuation of about 150 homes in the city of 80,000. Well, officials said the dam and stormwater ponds sustained $6 million in damage, while the roads and bridges sustained $2 million. Several homes and apartments were also damaged. Time now, 5:17. Mary Marshall is back with a look at that forecast. Mary, how's it looking?
Today and tomorrow, Makia, actually not so bad, and that's my good news. But in terms of your weather over the weekend, well, that is where we could run into some problems if you have some outdoor plans. 77 degrees right now as you step out in D.C. Today, we'll see temperatures up to 82 by 10 o'clock, but still dry there. 12 o'clock, 86 degrees, 87 by 2 p.m., and right there in the upper 80s by 4 o'clock this afternoon. We only have a slight chance for a shower to pass through. We'll top out right around the 90-degree mark under partly cloudy skies with that isolated shower. So the chance is not very big. In fact, if you're about to dart out and you can't find the umbrella, I don't think you'll be in that bad of shape. So here are the weather headlines. Mostly dry today and tomorrow. The weekend outlook is where we're looking at some rain and temperatures in the 80s, and rain at times could be heavy. So we're keeping a close eye on that. Here is the deal with the rain this weekend. We'll have this low pressure that's going to get stuck. Imagine that this is the train track, our jet stream, and this low pressure, well, it falls off the track and it parks itself here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and that's when we're looking at our highest rain chances, and that'll start for us on Saturday. So this is at 10:30 Saturday morning. We've already got some light scatter showers pushing into the area. Expect more widespread showers and storms Saturday evening by 6 p.m. Advancing the clock to Sunday morning, we've got some showers popping up there, and then by Sunday evening, once again, you'll see those shower chances increasing with pockets of heavy rain. So off and on throughout the day Sunday, we are looking at showers and storms. Now, how much rain are we talking here? Well, between today, which the rain chance is very small, and all the way through Sunday at 9 p.m., we could pick up very easily on another inch or so of rain, especially as we get into Monday. The rain chances will also begin to improve. We'll have a lot of moisture to work with in the atmosphere. So we're also still tracking the tropics. We've got Tropical Storm Debbie still holding on to that tropical storm status despite being well up north in the Atlantic. Packing winds up to 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. This storm is expected to begin to weaken weaken over the coming days. So we'll continue to follow that track of it. But thankfully, this storm is not really causing a threat to life and property, which is how we like our tropical storms and hurricanes to move. Let's talk about your 7-day forecast. We'll see temperatures near the 90-degree mark today and tomorrow. So these are still going to be our next 2 warmest days and our next few driest days. So if you like to golf, today or tomorrow is not a bad day to get that game of golf in. On Saturday, 86 degrees with showers and storms. On Sunday, we're still looking at some storms with temperatures around 87, 88 degrees Monday, and we're looking at storms. And we finally begin to get a little relief by Tuesday. There's still going to be a storm chance, but our low pressure system begins to move up to the north and to the east. So it finally gets unstuck or unparked, if you will. By Wednesday, we dry out a bit. We'll see temperatures bouncing back to around 90 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Ellen?
I'm afraid for you to ever extend that 7-day again, though. What if it's raining the next day? I don't know, Mary. We have some changes on the Fast 5 here. Top side of the Beltway, we have construction by Georgia Avenue. So if you're heading around the outer loop of the Beltway, look for delays because of construction. 95 northbound down in Fredericksburg, our accident by Route 3 is now cleared, so that is back to normal. Plus Route 50 at Route 301, we have a couple of vehicles that are on fire involved in an accident. The delays not kicking in, but there is a ramp closure there from 301 to get to Route 50, so that might impact you this morning. Now Falls Road, Route 198, we also have construction here that's going to delay you. That's in your southbound lanes between South Glen and River Road. However, at least on the maps, the sensors are not picking up on delays anymore, so it looks like it's getting better. I expect that to clear from my accident list here shortly. Here's a look at traffic down on 95 as well, where we had that accident by Frank Road. Larry, looking so much better heading northbound.
Ellen, thank you. Imagine this for a second, getting a 3-course meal with wine while flying in coach. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Well, one airline is making it a reality.
Also, we have some rideshare passengers who may have to pay more and wait longer for rides thanks to a new rule in New York City.
Oh, man.
Larry.
524. You know I love you.
I know you do.
All right. A breathalyzer that detects marijuana on a driver's breath could be coming to D.C. and other cities, according to USA Today.
Yeah, researchers at Hound Labs are trying to get cities like the district and other places like California and Colorado to start using the device. They say it's 1 billion times more sensitive than alcohol breathalyzers. Currently, officers who suspect a driver is under the influence of marijuana can only test the hunch with field sobriety tests.
Amazon is taking on yet another business venture this year. This time it's adding a curbside pickup option to Whole Foods for Amazon Prime members. Shoppers will be able to order groceries using the Prime Now app and park in reserved spaces while Whole Foods workers go in and get the groceries and bring them right to your car. Also, if you don't want to drive to your local Whole Foods, you can get those groceries delivered within 2 hours.
Well, how about this? Delta Airlines is stepping it all the way up. They're testing out new plans to serve 3-course meals and wine to economy or coach passengers. For now, this is only for flights leaving from Portland, Oregon and going to Tokyo. Sorry, Larry. But if everything checks out, Delta will expand its service to include other long-distance flights. And I got to tell you, as someone who just pretty much always flies coach,
yeah,
it is such a tease when you smell that food coming from first class and you sit a little close to it.
Well, that's why you need to take British Airways. When I went to London, I took British Airways and I got a full meal and I got wine.
Really?
Lots of it.
Ooh.
And the guy next to me was like, "Do you want my wine?" I was like, "Yeah."
Refill, please. Refill.
That's how you make friends. Okay?
I like that plan, though. I like that a lot.
And
all
just
right.
smile. They're like, "Oh, can I give you another one?" "Yes, you may."
Yes, please.
Please.
A few for me and my friend here.
5:26 is your time right now. The Academy is making a change to next year's Oscar Awards.
That's right. Adding a film category to the star-studded event is leaving a trail of questions behind. What people are saying coming up.